can just see yourself, feel yourself in the kitchen with grandma again, cooking that recipe. Yeah. What's up, YouTube? It's Sion the Don, and I am back with another video. And I'm so excited for this video. It is 2024. I love reading, and one of my goals for this year, continue reading and continue doing the things that I love. And one of those things, like I said, is reading. And I just finished my first book of 2024, and I am ready to share it with you all. I'm ready to give, a little review. I'm not going to spoil things too much. I'm not going to really do any spoilers, but I do just want to share my opinion of the book, give you a little review and what I thought about it. So yeah, and also it's Black History Month, so why not highlight an author from Black descent? All right, y'all, so here's the book. The book is called Black Cake. It's a novel by Charmaine Wilkerson. This is her debut novel. She is a Caribbean American journalist. Black Cake. This was also a New York Times bestseller. This is a show on Hulu now. It's a series on Hulu. I have not watched it yet. I just started watching it last night. I watched the first episode now that I'm done with the book. But what's so crazy is, y'all, I got this book for Christmas. And I remember around that time, I was gonna watch Black Cake on Hulu because I was like, this looks good, a black cast, But I just could not get into it. So a friend got me this book for Christmas, and I'm like, oh, wow, I was gonna watch the show. So I put off the show and been reading the book. And let's just say I have been addicted. Like, I love reading. Like, I'll just be feeling so engaged and like a part of their world. So, the book was great. The book started off great. It was well paced and it ended well. In general, the book just flowed well. It had a nice flow to it. Black Cake begins with an ending. It begins with an ending. Eleanor Bennett, one of the main characters, has passed away in California, and her friend/attorney friend, Charles Mitch, has requested the presence of her two children, Byron and Benny. Now, Byron and Benny are siblings. Byron's the older brother, Benny's the younger sister. I think they're about 7, 8, 9 years apart, somewhere in there. I can't remember the exact number. But let's just say these two are not seeing eye to eye. Like, they're beefing, but they're not beefing, but they're beefing, if that makes sense. They haven't talked in years. Benny, the younger sister, hasn't talked to the mom and dad in years. So the reason that Charles Mitch, the attorney/friend of the mother of Eleanor Bennett, is requesting Byron and Benny is because their mother has passed away, like I said. But not only has she passed away, but she has left an 8-hour audio recording for them to hear in the presence of each other and the lawyer now that their mother has passed away. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about Byron and Benny. So Byron is a successful man. He's a successful black man, let's say that. He has the career, he has the job, he has the social media presence. He just has everything that considers a man to be successful. While on the other hand, Benny, not so much. Benny gives me very much Gen Z vibes. That's what Benny gives me. Benny gives me Gen Z vibes. Like, Benny, she dropped out of college. She doesn't really have a clear idea of what she wants to do in her head. She knows she wants to own a coffee shop. We kind of see her struggling and talk about the struggles with getting a loan from the bank. Benny went to art school. She went out the country. Like, she, just gives me very much Gen Z vibes and, just very much vibes of trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life. And now their mom is going to tell them everything about her past in this 8-hour audio recording. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are taken back to an island in the Caribbean where we meet a young girl named Covey. Her mom left Covey and her dad years ago and has never returned. Covey's dad drinks, gambles. Her dad has a drinking problem and a gambling problem. Covey's dad has a drinking problem and a gambling problem, and so much more that just makes Covey's life not secure at all. But what makes Covey happy is swimming. Covey loves being in the water. She loves being in the ocean, the pool. She just loves being in the water. She loves swimming in the ocean. That is what really makes Covey happy. And not only that, she enjoys it when she's with her best friend Bunny and her boyfriend Gilbert Gibbs. Covey and Gibbs, they come up with a plan to escape the island together, attend college in London once the both of them graduate from high school. So, a little background information. The scenes from the unnamed island in the Caribbean reflect some of the geography and history of Jamaica, where Charmaine Wilkerson's parents and other relatives lived before immigrating to the United Kingdom and the United States. Most of the characters in Black Cake are people who do not quite fit into the boxes that other people have set up for them. They struggle against stereotypes and the gulf between their interests and ambitions and the lives that other people expect them to lead based on gender, culture, or class. Their difficulties are both universal and specific to the times and places in which they live. The backdrop for the older generation in the story includes references to inter-ethnic tensions involving Chinese immigrants and their families in Jamaica in the 1960s. It also takes into account some of the difficulties faced by Caribbean immigrants identified as Black or colored in the UK during the same period. So that was just a little background, trying to understand some of the issues and things that the story talks about. So I must say that I did enjoy how the book was set up. We was given multiple points of views and short chapters. So I did enjoy the multiple point of views, the multiple timelines paired with short chapters. I just think all that made it just so much more easier to read, because you're going from Byron's point of view to Benny's point of view to Eleanor Bennett's point of view to Bunny's point of view to Kobe's point of view. So I really like that. I think that it helped to make the story flow. And then sometimes reading a book, when it's just long chapters, like 100-page chapters, 50, 60, 70-page chapters, sometimes it can make the book a bit unbearable and make you just feel like you're never gonna get finished. So I like that. The other element that I really found enjoyable was the focus on food and recipes that can transform someone to a different place back in time. A recipe that may have been your grandmother's, and every time you make that recipe, you can see yourself, feel yourself in the kitchen with grandma again, cooking that recipe. Yeah. And it was just nice. We're learning about characters. We're reading and seeing firsthand who must hold fast to their sense of self. Characters who must hold on to their sense of self when they learn that their lives have been built on a false narrative, something that's not true. Like, their whole life has just literally been turned upside down. Everything they thought it was, everything's not what it was, basically. I think this is a book that will resonate with people of various backgrounds just because of how the book touches upon so many shifting concepts of love, family, about longing and loss, and second chances. Another thing I liked about the book is it just shows that, like, every decision that you make in life, it doesn't only affect you, but it also affects others around you as well. It really shows how decisions that we make in life are intertwined and how they affect others. I just thought that was really interesting. So like I said, this is just like a quick little review on the book, give you a little background about the book. I definitely think it is a must read for 2024 if you haven't already read it. And if you read it, why not read it again? It doesn't hurt to read it again. It will definitely be a book I'll reread again in the future, because each time you read a book, you can take something different from it. So I hope you enjoyed this little review on Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. And I hope you check out the book as well. I love the ending. I love the book. I love when the author wraps things up. Not too quickly, but not quick, if that makes sense, and not too slowly. So if you know it, if you know, you know. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.